Welcome to Math with Mrs. Bibb. Today I want to simplify this radical, and I don't want decimals. The first thing I tell my students to do is write the list of factors, the numbers that will multiply to give me 24. 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6. And then I tell them to think about the list of perfect squares. If they need to, they could write this on their paper. Think about these perfect squares. 4 times 4, 5 times 5, 6 times 6, so on and so forth. And find perfect squares in this list. 1 is a perfect square, and 4 is a perfect square. Then choose the largest perfect square. The square root of 4 times the square root of 6 is the square root of 24. Then I tell them to take the square root of 4. This will give me a whole number. The square root of 4 is 2 because 2 squared is 4. So the square root of 4 is 2 times the square root of 6. And that would be my simplified answers without a decimal. The next question that I want to do for them, I want to do the square root of 84. 84 is not a perfect square, so I'm going to think about the factors of 84. 1 times 84, 2 times 42, 8 plus 4 is 12, so 3 will divide evenly into 84. It goes 20, is that 28 times? 3 8s are 24, yes. 4 will divide evenly into 84 21 times, yes. And 7 times 12, that's also a product of 84. The largest perfect square is 4. 1 and 4 are the perfect squares, and 4 is the largest one. So the square root of 4 times the square root of 21, that is still the square root of 84, and the square root of 4 is the whole number 2 times the square root of 21, and that would be my simplified answer. The last one as far as simplifying radicals is the square root of 196. I have advised my students to first use their calculator and type in the square root of 196 to see if that gives you a whole number. If it gives you a whole number, stop. Don't do any work and write down the answer. But if you type the square root of 84 into the calculator, then you will not get a whole number. You'll get a decimal, so you'll need to do this work. And the same thing for the square root of 24. So that is how you would simplify radicals without decimals. I hope that helps. Have a wonderful evening.